Today we'll actually be departing the city of Krakow and heading up to Zakopane. It's a mountainous region where there's some beautiful views, and we're going to have our Mass at Our Lady of Fatima Chapel. I would have to admit that probably the most powerful experience if you're doing a pilgrimage is Holy Mass. At the heart of today's trip is St. John Paul II, whose contribution to the Church will be measured for many decades to come. Let Day 5 begin. Okay, so we're going to be pulling out of the Sheraton here to head...
Welcome to the Radisson Blu.
I think I got that one right. Where are we staying?
I think we're in the Radisson Blu, Father.
I stand corrected. We could all use a little fraternal correction once in a while. All right, so here we go. Heading out to the new bus. Gotta love these revolving doors. They're kind of like goofy. One of the blessings of being on the bus and traveling again today up to Zakopane gives us enough time to reflect and to pray. Morning prayer is a good way to start. Free to worship Him without fear, holy and righteous in His sight. So since we're not moving here, maybe it's time for a Divine Mercy Chaplet. For the sake of His sorrowful passion,
have mercy on us and on the whole world.
And 1992, the sanctuary, well at that time it was, the sanctuary of Our Lady of Fatima was built by local people, by Polish Highlanders.
So we have arrived here in Zakopane, but the traffic has just been horrendous. We were supposed to have our Holy Mass this morning at 11 a.m., but it's well after 11 now. The good thing is a priest is never late to Mass. Well, we finally arrived here at the Church of Our Lady of Fatima in Zakopane. We're only a half hour late. Yeah, Zakopane is up here in the mountains, and it's one of these getaway places. Even St. John Paul II, when he was in this region, always loved to come up here. All right, so we finally made our way here, and we're going up to the older part of the complex, the older chapel, and we'll see the new basilica, the new church afterwards. Okay, so we're here getting ready to say Mass, and as usual, you're not going to be able to join us. I thank all of you for being present here on this pilgrimage. Pray, brothers and sisters, that my sacrifice and yours may be acceptable to God, the Almighty Father. Well, there was quite the surprise. We just had a beautiful Mass here at the Our Lady of Fatima Chapel in Zakopane. This is definitely a beautiful area of the country here.
Testament, yeah?
Abraham, Isaac, Moses,
Yeah?
Adam, and Eve.
Wow.
In one of the villas, local villas here in Zakopane, the meeting of the representatives are on.
Most holy people aren't big on flat ground. They tend to spend a lot of time in the mountains. These would be the mountains where St. John Paul II spent an awful lot of time. So now we're making our way around to the newer church, the big church. It's actually a very beautiful structure, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like on the inside as well. So as we're heading up to the big church, all of a sudden we realize it's set up for a wedding. We step out of the church, look down on the steps, there's the bride and groom celebrating and having a great time. And then as soon as we started heading for the bus, the rain started coming down. I guess it is good luck if it rains on your wedding.
Zakopane.
It almost sounds Italian to me.
Zakopane, ravioli, pierogi, kielbasa.
But at the same time, Jaszczurówka Chapel is much older. It's over 100 years old, built at the turn of the 20th century in very traditional Tatra Mountains or Zakopane style.
Zakopane. No,
This is the Chapel of the Sacred Heart of Jesus
In where?
in Poland.
Jaszczurówka.
Jaszczurówka?
No.
Good. Help us, Father.
Skalushka.
Jaszczurówka.
Sounds good to me.
So this is the Church of the Sacred Heart we're about to go into here.
We are going to Krupówki Street. The soup called kwaśnica.
I'm going to be on a search for some kwarnitsa soup. All right, I didn't get that one. She's laughing at me. All right, we've made it down to Main Street and we're about to begin our adventures in lunching. Okay, we were just standing there. The rain started, so we just decided to come into the closest place. No credit card.
Chicken with
Kwaszny, which is sauerkraut and braised pork rib and potatoes. And I don't remember what you call the potato pancake.
Platsky.
Platsky.
The pig, I guess they call it the pig hock, the pig knuckle I got. And we got the local Tiski, Nastrovia.
So I had decided on the kielbasa, and I thought there was just going to be one white kielbasa. But two of them came. It looked pretty good, actually, and I'm about to dig in.
Chocolate cherry cake.
Lunching actually went very, very well. The food was absolutely delicious. There is not like one person here who's walking out going, I wish I had more. All right, our adventures in lunching definitely paid off this time. Even though it's hard to pronounce some of the dishes, it is good food. They have this like big rotisserie when you come in. They have these pork knuckles, you name it. Okay, so we ended up at the Czarny Staw.
Czarny staw.
All right, as much fun as I had at the KFC, I have to admit, today's lunch was far better. Big fella, how are you? Yeah, there's always a search that's going on. People are searching for something, whether it be a good deal in the marketplace here or searching for God. It's much easier to find something here in the marketplace than to find your niche with God. All right, so now we're boarding this funicular to go up the mountain. So we took this funicular ride all the way up to the top of the hill here. And what a magnificent view you have here. So I may have to raise this to a new level of pilgrimage. Holy things and bobsleds. Okay, here we go, down the hill. That was so cool.
Amazing. Just the best ride I've ever been on. It was really cool.
All right, so we just did the bomb sled. Bomb sled. Yeah, okay, I'm not too pumped from it or whatever. Okay, the bobsled ride. It was awesome. Yep, I really pushed it today. Low disc, low battery. We'll see what happens. Okay, so we're wrapping up a great here in Okay, we're wrapping up a great day here in Zakopane. Actually, a pretty enjoyable day. Oh my Jesus, forgive us our sins. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us.
Okay, so we made it back now to our hotel. We're heading to our rooms, and then we're going to have dinner in a little while.
So I have one drink included. Would you like some red or white wine?
No, I don't think that.
No.